Hello, dear co-creative destiny weavers. It's already quite late here and dark in Germany, almost 10 o'clock, but it's still Friday, the day which I like to see in a nature's cyclical process as blooming and spreading our wings, which for me personally is like sharing wise stories. I feel like I'm then blooming, and it gives me a lot of joy, and that's what I like to continue to do that. And with my nickname Airy Fairy Flowery, Airy, short term for Erika, fairy for fairy tales, wise stories, and flowery because I love flowers, and it's like all about blooming as flowers, which we all are in our essence. And today I like to translate a story which is about sacred sewing, which really made me make sense what happened to me when I started to practice the art of embroidery in a sacred way. Not just to use hands and produce something beautiful, but the sacred is if I really connected to the source whilst we're doing it. So this story is from this book, translated all colors of this world from this beautiful publisher's house, Lucy Körner Verlag, which I cannot get hold of for some reason already for nearly a year. So this is by the author Wolfram Eike. And here we see already somebody who is sewing shoes. So ein Schuster, what is a Schuster? A person who's doing shoes. Cannot think of the technical word. So a man who is doing the shoes was lying on his deathbed and complained to the angel of destiny. You have never given me a chance. Where the whole world likes to throw away shoes, you gave me the destiny to fix those shoes. I have to try to survive and to make my ends meet all the time. All the time I have to be very hectic and in stress, and all those loud machines around me. I should have not given you a chance of destiny, the angel asked, very surprised. Yes, I didn't provide you like a win in the lottery. That's true. But for over 50 years, I gave you every day the opportunity of many, many chances, but you have not seen those. And the man started to think about his life, like running back to cinema. But he didn't recognize nothing by looking back at his life. Okay, the angel continued. Just take any day of your life. Just think back of any day. Just take this one in particular. Do you remember? And like in the cinema, in the head of the man, here he started to remember. It was a client who came one day into his shop, who had like a very, very old leather bag. And the handle, which was from 5 different leather strands, was totally ripped apart. And the man was thinking, this must be a joke. I cannot possibly repair that. For such an old thing, surely nobody wants to pay any money. Why should I even bother to spend time to fix it? Maybe like 1,000 years ago, this bag was worth something, but not nowadays, where people just throw things away and buy something new in a matter of an instant. And for me, it would take such a long time to fix it, at least an hour of my lifetime. But I really like this bag, the client responded. When is it going to be finished? On Wednesday. Even though the man didn't really think that the client will return, he did fix the bag, but not through purposeful sewing. He just put like 1 or 2 threads in there, and the rest he just glued together, like really half-heartedly. Click, click, and it was finished. And the client, when he picked up the bag, he obviously has seen that it was not done properly. I would have really liked that you would have properly sewn the bag. But it's probably too late for it right now. Do you know what kind of work and effort that would have been? The man replied. No machine can fix it, and for me to do it with my own hands, that would have taken such a long time, would cost at least 70 German marks. And who would have given me the guarantee that you're really gonna come and pick up such kind of an old bag? But I said to you that I really love this bag, the client replied. This is a solid handwork. Work like that is really rare nowadays. And the client just put out the 10 German marks for this glued thing and left the shop. And the man was laughing about this very strange client and just forgot about him straight away. And now, returning back to the moment of lying at his deathbed, he was looking at the angel of destiny. And where exactly was there my chance? He was asking. It's about your thoughts, was the answer. You could have switched off all the loud machines and concentrated just on every single stitch, on your sewing praxis in the moment. And working like that, and the thoughts you would have had in such a meditative state, that could have changed all your life. And you mean in only this 1 hour of the day? Every day? The angel of destiny replied. You have had every single day, at least an hour, an opportunity to do your work with joy and full of happiness and peace. And the man on the deathbed just closed his eyes and imagined that. He imagined him sitting there for an hour, just sewing, being peaceful and thinking good thoughts every single day of his life. And he was breathing deeply and smiling every single day. And it became really quiet in the room. And everything was said, what needed to be said. And this is what makes our practice sacred. It's about what thoughts we have and how present we are in the moment, in that what we are doing. Yeah, I hope you can receive this wisdom. I'm wishing you a beautiful rest Friday, day of freedom for Freya. Yeah, until we meet again, many, many blessings. Blagadariu. Many blessings in Russian.